It is decision time, ladies and gentlemen. Liam Delap, the guy Ruben Amorim feels is the number 9. He wants to sail fast. Is expected to be making his decision over which club he wants to join. Is it Manchester United or any of Everton and Chelsea who spoke to him also presenting their project? David Moyes seemed to be not convinced that he will choose them. Chelsea are Chelsea, bro. They've got the money. They are performing better than Man United in the Champions League. So they've got a case for themselves. And clearly, they need a striker. So it's a serious war. I've been telling you about these bidding wars. Just like I've been telling you about your need to learn how to earn from the internet. Like yesterday. Guys, the internet is the new normal. It's the way to go. It's part of us. It's non-living. It's the way the world is moving. That's where the cheese is at. The cheese has moved. If you're still tracking the cheese in traditional analog ways, you're losing it, fam. In 2-3 years, you're going to be eliminated from the game. If you do not know how to navigate these internet platforms where you are every minute, every second, so that you earn from it, from the internet, you're doing yourself and your entire clan a disservice, because internet money is sweet money, it's new money, it's clean money, it's good money, it's a lot of money. It only grows, it doesn't reduce, it just keeps growing with time, gets better with time like wine. So, fam, in a few years, it will be imperative upon you to learn how to earn from the internet. Better learn now. The earlier, the better. Let's get into it. So, contact me on the numbers down there on your screen. WhatsApp, call, whichever, it's okay. I will be here for you. But Liam Delap is expected to make his decision on which club he chooses to go to this week. Could even be today, according to what we get. Of course, I told you Chelsea and Everton have all spoken to him, and a couple of few other clubs, 1 or 2 other clubs have spoken to him, because he's a hot cake. I mean, Ipswich relegated, available for less than 30 million. See, clearly, so many clubs can afford such a player, no? But you've been asking me so many questions. Why Delap? What's so special about Delap that Ruben Amorim is stuck on and interested in? Listen. Here are a few things. I've taken my time to study and observe Liam Delap, and again, I want to break it down for you as to why I feel Amorim sees a player in him. First of all, if you ask me, if you look around Premier League strikers, I think Liam Delap is the one striker who is close to Gyökeres in terms of style, because Delap can drop back in the middle, run with the ball while going forward and beating off people with strength. That robust energy, he keeps his energy while he's running with the ball. That's something you don't see in Højlund. When is the last time you saw Højlund drop in the middle, get the ball and turn facing the goal, where he's the opposition goal, and taking on defenders one after the other, going at them? I think you will struggle to remember a time. That's the difference that Højlund has, that Delap has from Højlund. And I've heard people saying Delap is another Højlund. No, I think that's blasphemy, for lack of a better word. It's wrong. Delap is different. That is one. Delap drifts, goes in the middle, goes wide, goes right, goes central. He's animated. There is a power and animation to his game that you think looks good in the Premier League, yeah, especially in a direct team, in a direct system like Man U. Man U is known for playing a direct game, an intense direct game, and that's what Amorim is expected to bring at Man United. Whereas the system might look different, the directness and intensity instilled in the Man United culture will still stay there. It's that physical, high-intensity game, not the most Spanish, have great possession, no, outscore the opposition. Now, you need players who have got that energy. And as a number 9, think about a guy like Wayne Rooney. You remember how he was. Think about Man City and Sergio Kun Aguero. They have got the things about them, that energy that doesn't stop. That consistent energy where they can drop back in the middle and run and take on people confidently and aggressively. Delap has that. You go wide, go left, go central, beating off people with the ball. Suarez had it, Kun Aguero had it, Wayne Rooney had a bit of it. These are the kind of players that Amorim wants. Now, there is a certain attribute, touch of that about Liam Delap, that for a young boy like him, a coach like Amorim would certainly turn into gold. Now, a bit needs more refining, definitely, but you feel there is something for Amorim to work with and make him even a better striker in the Premier League. And thanks to the fact that already he has proven in that one season with Ipswich in the Premier League that he can manage this stage. The other thing that Delap has about his game is his sharpness. And sharpness, I think, goes hand in hand with concentration. You can't be sharp as a striker if you're not concentrating on the game. You feel Delap is always in interesting positions trying to snatch the ball off defenders when they least expect it. And whenever he gets it back, the first instinct is to run at goal. Direct running at goal. That's it about him. You need that in a striker, that hunger, that desire to score, to get to the goal. You want that. That's the directness Amorim wants in his players. That's why he's not all about that business of playing wide. You get the ball and spend the whole day trying to dribble from corner flags. That's why he has 2 number 10s, because he wants players more closer to the goal than away from it, because he believes it's easier for you to get a goal scoring opportunity if you're playing from within, closer to the goal. And so he wants players who have got that hunger. And that's why even his number 10s are goal scorers. You bring a number 9, but the number 10s behind him have got more goals than him. That's Amorim for you. His style of football. That's how he views football. You need to have a front 3 that is, first of all, good, clinical in terms of being able to bury chances. Because this system creates chances. But you saw the issue with United. They were never burying them chances that they were creating. So he needs players who are around goal but can all bury a ball. Because that's how we win games of football. So Delap has got that eye about him that he can snatch a ball out of nowhere and quickly, robust energy, just sprint to goal with the ball. And he's such a good finisher. There is a good finisher in him. His finishing for me is neat and it's good, it's aggressive. I love it. He's also a good shooter. I don't remember the last time you saw Rasmus Højlund shoot a ball at goal. Has Højlund scored any shooting goal at Man United? But these are the strikers United is used to. Remember Wayne Rooney, the Premier League. You want strikers who are going to shoot balls at goal. Especially if you're Man United, who does not play a panache game, a style of finesse and panache, where they're just passing the ball and trying to build passing patterns to try and get to goal, where the striker will just have to tap in. That's Arsenal, that's Man City. But for Man United, the way they play, they want that kind of striker who can craft something, a bit crafty, shoot from a distance, go for goal, force a corner, force a rebound. That aggression is what Amorim wants in his number 9. This boy has a bit of it. Shoot from where you're not expected to shoot. Don't be shy to go for goal. That's it about Liam Delap. Let's be honest about this boy. Again, guys, he's not the finished article. And I hate it when I hear people say he's not the level of Man United. Definitely, the players who have been seen as levels of Man United, what have they done? Man United is rebuilding. Right now, they are signing more of potential because in another window, there is no way Patrick Dogo would be at Man United. You would say he's not at the level of Man United, but there is something to work with. That's why they brought in a head coach to bring players who are not up there, but bring a coach who is going to give them time to improve them and put them there. And Amorim has that history of improving players who are mediocre, turns them into world beaters, some changing even their positions. You saw what he did with a kid, Giovanni Quenda, at Sporting. Gyökeres himself, a guy every club wants to sign now, failed in England. Amorim got him for 4 years and turned him into the best striker in the world. So this is what you feel he can do with Liam Delap, especially given that he has got a good foundation. In fact, if you ask me, Delap is in a far better place than Gyökeres was when Amorim inherited him. 4 years ago at Sporting. When Amorim started working on Gyökeres, he was worse. Gyökeres was worse than Delap. He had failed in England. This boy was scoring 12 goals in a relegated team in the Premier League. So there is a player in him. He also scores penalties. You want a striker who is going to stand in front of goal and take penalties. He's leading. With Man United, penalties are taken by Bruno. Of course, he's good, but I'm saying there is no way you trust Højlund with a penalty at Man United, would you? But you can trust a penalty with Liam Delap if he's chasing a golden boot. You want to give him the penalty if he's chasing a boot. trying to be a top scorer, and you believe he can convert it. That's another dimension to his game. So you look at all these things and you're thinking, you probably get to peep into what is in the mind of Ruben Amorim and how he views this boy. So you might be here and thinking, United should get Gyökeres and stuff. Gyökeres is perhaps at a higher level than United now. Gyökeres, honestly, is Champions League material. We are not. That's the truth. It's bitter, but it's true. United are still interested. I heard Pletigol saying his Gyökeres to United is out of the picture now. But you can never say never until it's done. But again, what I'm saying is, even if he were, the truth is Delap is a player that Amorim can work with and turn into a Gyökeres in a few years, because he has got better for Amorim to start polishing and refining. The roughs are fewer than those that we saw in Gyökeres a couple of years ago at Sporting, when he was a nobody after trotting all over England and elsewhere, failing to perform. So there is a player in this boy, not expensive, and for me, that's the level of Man United. So yes, I would have loved to see Gyökeres at Man United. I still would love to see Gyökeres. I still hope that United don't only sign Delap as the only number 9. They could bring in another striker. But even if they didn't, because they're trying to trim the squad to a small squad, I do strongly believe there is a player in this Delap that Man United can work with.